we'll talk about precast concrete, and it has tools inside for the precast modeling, for the insert of details, connections, cuts, and so on, and sorting of elements and creating drawings. So these tools are inside the precast concrete, and smart walls, smart floors, smart details, sort mark, and smart assemblies. Most of the functionality of insert elements now is implemented in smart details. So during this presentation, if you are existing users, who will see some new features of these tools, which will be available next week. So they are not available to download today, but new features will be available in the beginning of next week. So in this webinar, you will learn how to divide walls, how to generate the hollow core slabs, how to create connections, how to renumber elements, prepare shop drawings, and do some dynamic updates to assemblies. Yeah, and let's just switch to Revit now and take a look how does it work. Probably you should see my Revit screen now, I hope. So this is sample project I have done with all of these solutions. So you will see some cuts, details here, supports, different elements inserted, walls divided in different ways over here, and so I will show you just how it works and how it's possible to make such things with Revit and with our add-ons. Okay, now I'll switch to other project. Yes. So now you see this project is without details. It has just simple columns and beams, walls. Wall go from one corner to other corner, and we have some framing elements and floors. So I will start from wall solution. I will just check if there are no other questions. I'll minimize this window. Okay, so all of our solutions, for those who don't know, are available through the Tools for BIM doc, which you can download from our web page. Then you will have this Stored tab where you can download and install all the tools, and they will appear here, so you can use them from Tools for BIM doc, or if you will click this one, so it will appear on the ribbon, and you can use them from here. So I will do some tools from here and some tools from here. Okay, let's start. Now the smart walls. I will start from this solution because now I have walls just going from one corner to different corner, and this solution has different commands to split elements and to manage walls and wall gaps. This one, modify calculate parameters option, gives you such a window where you can see all the available element or walls in your project. You can group them, you can add parameters, you can change parameters, you can select elements through this window. You can also control the joints of the walls, right orientation, some other commands, but mainly to control and manage your walls. But I will close down this one and we'll take a look to other commands. Like on the top you will see the composable configuration. So this command will give you option just to decompose wall. So it means that if you have multi-layered wall, you can click on decompose and you will have 3 separate walls in this place instead of one multi-layered wall. So it can just do this for you. If in some cases, maybe when you work with architectural wall, maybe sometimes you will use that. But this time I will just for the precast demonstration I will leave it like this, and I will go more into the splitting of the walls. So then next you will see that we have gap configuration by wall type. So if I will open this one, you will see that we can assign gap distances for the walls. So when we will do the split of the walls, this gap distance will be used for the structural and non-structural walls, and the ends of the walls will be disallowed. So you can choose this also here. Then again, you can click this one if you want to shorten on both ends or on one end of a wall, and then disallow and allow commands, and then you can update gaps which you have created already. If you will change the in configuration, you can update the gaps according to these settings. And then most of the time I will use this menu where you have this is new feature, so you will only see this next week. So split settings, we have different settings how to split walls. So this could be the minimal length of split wall, some options for the openings. I have a question if I already started. Yes, I already started. I don't know if you don't see the screen or what's happening, but as I understand, there are no more complaints, so maybe it's your presentation window. Okay, so I will get back to this one. Yeah, options for the opening split. Then we have actual splitting of the walls and the maximal panel with spacing. Some notes about the start and end of the wall, so you should know this information, how the walls are splitted. Okay, so I just got some messages about the webinar attendees, so I just choke a little bit. So it's not because of the settings. And let's take a look now further. We have another command to shorten picked wall end. Okay, so I will use that in the beginning. Let's say in this situation, I will click on this side. So we will see I have a gap which is defined in the configurations. So it's according to the wall type. And I can use this command in different situations. Let's say I will separate these walls, right? I can do it like this or like that. So the connection will change. Then I will do a couple of this over here. Some overlapping appears. So we have information from Revit, but I can do these changes over here. Yes, I want to do this like this, and I want to do like that. Okay, and here some changes in here, so it will be better for me in this way to insert my details later on. So I will do this splitting. Okay, so I will do it maybe in here. Yeah. Okay, now let's take a look to other options. So when we have this wall, you can split it. Let's say I will drag also these ends just to make sure my details will be inserted correctly later on. Yeah, now let's say we can split wall by selected grid lines. So I have some temporary grid lines over here. So I will select these grid lines. You see information over here, select grid lines and click escape. Then I have already selected my wall. So now my wall is splitted with these grid lines. I can also split by using wall. So I can do it like this, right? So I can do a couple of more of these, maybe, right? I will do it like this. Maybe I can do it also over here. So I can use different options how to split my elements. So I can have individual elements over here. Okay, so maybe I'll fix this connection a little bit manually, right? So this one. Okay, I will drag it here. Okay, so I have some splitting here. Now let's do some additional splitting by selecting, let's say, two walls and split from start, right? So we will have, okay, so we will have, sorry about that, somebody wants to talk with me. Okay, so I will do it like this. Maybe something over here. Maybe I want to do it like this. I know that I will need this for my details. Okay, so let me just prepare that. Okay, so here you see my splittings according to defined distance. So near the openings I will have smaller elements, but these are the same as it is defined in the split settings. Then let's say, okay, I can use other command, let's say to split by a maximum spacing. I will select few of elements and I will do it like this, right? So again, I have here splitted off my walls. I can also just select walls and split by all grid lines, so all the intersecting grid lines, right? So we can have these splits. Also, maybe I will change that, advance over here. Then let's say I can change something, let's say the maximal panel width. I can do the changes and then again I will use the same command and now my panels will be longer. It will be divided according to the maximum spacing. All right, so okay, let's split this one in half. I want to have two walls here, let's say. Okay, so let's take a look now to my 3D view, and I have some splitting going around on my building. Okay, so I will just split the first floor, so we don't need to do everything in here. Let's go to level 1 now, and yeah, basically that's what I wanted to show you with smart walls. It has also the possibility to insert gravity points, but maybe we should skip this because other tools also has this possibility, and we will do this with smart assemblies because we use all suite in this case. So next tool is smart details. So when I have my walls created, I can insert details, insert connections. So let's say there are a few ways how to insert details. I can select element and I can insert details, but first of all I have to prepare configurations. So what are these configurations? If I will open this one, let's say, right, so we can see on the left side that we have different rules how to insert line-based and point-based details, and we have let's say options how many of them we want to insert on what surfaces and so on. So let's go ahead and see one of them. So in this tab you define what kind of detail do you want to insert, what kind of element or Revit family insert on the selected surface. Then you have some flipping options just to save time in different situations. You can select the face, on which face do you want to insert your detail. Then you have two options how to distribute this element. So the first one is when you define the rules how it should be distributed by gravity point, by center, end, or start, and then you define the number or the spacing or maximum spacing and offsets and rotations and so on in one direction and in other direction. So this is one of the ways, and on the top here you will see that you can search for elements. You can search for elements or you can search for faces. So this will correct your rules. If I will search for elements to the top direction, I will search for framing elements. So in the intersection point of the structural framing elements, with all structural framing category elements, my detail will be inserted. Or I can select particular family in such case. Then if I will choose faces, I can restrict the minimal solid depth. If there will be not enough place, my detail will not be inserted and so on. So some additional options to correct the way the detail is inserted. You can select detail from the list, from the available list in your project, or just from family browser if you prefer some visual information. So you can select it from here. And then you prepare just rules how and where your details should be inserted. And then it depends on the category for which you create your configuration. But you can create this for different categories. So the structural columns and foundations was recently implemented. Some additional features, let's say for the walls, we have now possibility for the walls and for the columns. Actually, we have possibility to search for the connection type. Let's say we have a wall coming into the side of other wall, so we can insert this kind of detail according to defined rules and so on. So we will see this in action later. I will just close this down maybe. Okay, maybe I will answer questions later on, but I will just check from time to time if what do you have to say. Okay, so I have configuration for this wall. I select wall and I select insert detail. And I select the configuration. So now we have different configurations, and we can choose one of them and insert this. So maybe I will do this for this wall, and for that wall I will do the other method just in case. So okay, so on the right I have wall, and okay, I have a lot of connections, different configurations here. So I just need to pick the one I need. So okay, this one configuration, I can insert details. So I have created just these configurations just yesterday, so it's a bit for me also not so easy to quickly find them, but now I have inserted different details here. So if I will go to level 1, you will see I have now line-based cut on the end over here. I have point-based details over here. I have some details at the bottom, and again, line-based different cut on the end here, and some connection detail over here. So yeah, so now I can do it like this. I select the element and I insert details, or I can auto-insert details. So to make it work with this command, I can write the name of configuration to the element. So if I have this parameter, smart detail configuration, and if I just write the name of configuration and click on auto insert, so it will insert details automatically, and I don't need to select from the list. So let's go maybe to the level 1 and take a look to other options, how it could work. So maybe I'll just select walls, group of walls, and I will click on auto insert because I have already defined the name of configuration which I want to use here, and now you see that these details are inserted in the intersection point. So this is the new feature in the smart details. Okay, maybe I can switch to this 3D view again. No, okay, maybe I need to, I don't see this. Maybe I'll filter something. Hide these elements. Okay, so we can take a look to this. So now I have details inserted in the intersection point with defined rules. If I will click on detail, I can always modify details. I can take a look to the rules. I can save this configuration. I can change the detail which I have used. Let's say I can just do the changes. I can select different element, and if I will save this will have effect on the global configurations. But if I will do just update, only this wall will be affected with new configuration. So we are pretty flexible to modify. Let's say we can insert details when we want to change just a little bit one of the elements, so we can just modify details for this element. And of course we can just combine automatic insertion of details with something with manual details. So it's up to you, because you will have some complex situations when maybe it's not the best way to create every different configuration for every different situation. Okay, so let's go and take a look to other places. Maybe I can do this something like this. Let's select, oh, sorry about that. I will filter this one, walls, right, and I will auto insert. I just want to run through few different options just to show you how that this could be solved, and then what are possibilities. And I think it's really cool. And now so these are for the walls, right? So I have again different configuration, but what I want to show you also that smart details is not only inserted details, but it also gives us very good feature. I will select now columns and framing elements, right? And I will auto insert, right? So I don't need to search for my elements. But what I want to show you that smart details can read values from the host element, and it can use these values to make something, let's say, dimensions of details, change dimensions according to the host element. Maybe I will switch here just to show you with the columns, right? Okay, so maybe bigger also. So I want to show you one thing. Okay, so now I have a column, and you see this beam is coming into the middle of my column. So I have one kind of detail, and when it comes to the top of my column, I have different detail. So you can define this now with the new features of rules of type of connections between elements. So it gives also flexibility. And over here you see I have used the same rule, and I have used the same family of supporting elements for the column over here and over here. Even the column is different size. You will see that my bolts now goes to the corners on for this column and for this column. So how it's done, it's the unique feature of smart details that it can read values from the host element. It will read B and H values, and it will write these values to define the distance between balls. So now these values are from the host element. So you can use this in different situations because details can adapt to the size of your elements. So it's really good feature. I like it a lot. So okay, you see different ways that I have, let's say, this element with steel corbels, and now I have this one with concrete elements, right, with the bolts. If I will go maybe to the 3D view again and see how does it look. Now I have concrete, and I have my beam with holes. Let's say again the hole is adapted to the size of the beam. It takes H value and it cuts through the beam. So in this case, my hole has different value because the size of the beam is different. Some bolts inserted according to gravity points, some holes inserted, and any other connections you can think of. You can search for structural framing elements and insert like anchoring holes for the beams and so on. Okay, so in this case, okay, and what can we do? What else we can do with this command, with this tool? You can update details. You can update by configurations. So you can update by instance configurations and by global configurations. You can also choose to delete elements, to delete only smart details, to delete selected details, so one group of the details, or you can choose to delete all details, so manually placed details and details placed with smart details. So let's say if I will pick this one, so manually created details will not be deleted, and with that one you can delete all of them. And then again, some options to insert gravity point and to delete and update gravity points. So these are the features of smart details. I wonder if I didn't forget this. Okay, maybe we can take a look to another example. Let's say I will choose all of these structural framing elements, right? So I will choose the structural framing elements, and I will auto insert with details again. Maybe I will go just to the solid version because transparency is not real good in that situation. So you see now I have different configurations here. I have cut openings at the ends. I have additional openings for the anchoring. I have some additional support elements, and of course, again, support element will adapt to the width of my slab, because this one is 1.2 meter and this one is 1.5 meters. So yeah, these are the features of smart dealers, and I wish you could try these, and I hope you'll enjoy them, because yeah, I think it's really helps to solve a lot of things, how to control and insert elements. Then smart floors solution, another one. So this solution has possibility to insert update floors of hollow core slabs by using supports for the boundary. Let's say I can select supports which might be walls, grid lines, and reference planes, and so on. So you can choose different elements. You can define support width, the parameters for width and length, and precast floor types. So you can create floors and insert holes, the size of the hole. Then you'll have some information about where it will be placed. You can change something in here also, and click on insert. So this is one way to create floors. It was a long time used with the solution. It's maybe important that when you want to modify something, you can select floor and click on OK, and then you can, let's say, change the layout beginning. Let's say pick this one, and maybe I will update this one. All right, so you can change the floor group. And I have some cast in place element and some floors created. The size and the shape of the holes in the whole directory configuration, so you can define the place. But actually, these are just a generic model family which you can easily modify. Just to modify the profile of this family. Just draw the lines and define how should it look, and just load it back to your project, and you will see that you can have different shape according to local manufacturers. Okay, so this is one way how to create, but now we have created another way, another solution how to create these elements. I'll show you maybe this one also. Maybe just before we go there, I will mention that you can select new support for the floor. Let's say you can select floor, you can select new support, information about who can be a support, and your slab will be created, or you can split it by reference plane or by wall. You can insert holes to individual elements. These options are to place floors in the rooms, but this is maybe for the finish layers, for the architects mostly, so I will not show this one. But on the top, the first command, you will find now the new feature, floor planning. So this feature allows you to use floors which are drawn already in the model. So this could be architectural floors or linked floors. And you can select the floor and insert panels in different areas. But let's say if I want to insert panels here and here, so I should add split line before doing this. So I will just do horizontal split line, right? So now I have like 2 areas over here, and now I can insert my panels. So you have here commands to so the workflow is that you split the area, and then with these commands, and then you create panels, actual floors. So you have some settings. It's really similar to the wall solution. So you have the sizes and the layout rule. Then you can create on wall follow or just by selecting layout. So I will do that, and you can go to the support site, and the direction of division will be according to this. So I click on here, I have division like this, but if I will go to this side, so my lines will be like this. Yeah, I can just maybe delete this one and do it again. I will do it in that direction, and then you can you have different options how to update align these elements, how to modify. Let's say I can just pick this one and select different rule or spacing and so on. So I can yeah, now you see it was modified, and I have narrow side over here. I can also join, let's say, regions, right? So maybe I can do it like this, and then I can choose another option, just let's say to split. I will select these two, and now I will have a narrow space in here, and so on. So we have different commands: split in half, split from by maximal spacing, from middle, from the beginning, and so on. Also, just delete, modify, and what's really necessary to control your progress. When you do the division, these are actually generic model families which just shows us the direction of the floor, the start and the end of the floor. So because it's easier to get the orientation of the floor, where it's so easy to control when you have the visual representation. Then we want to create panel settings, and panel settings are just to have, let's say, the support length, then parameters for height, length and width, and types of the floors. So we can define these, and then we can create panels for floor side, for one part of the floors, or for the whole floor. So I can do it like this, and now I will see real floor elements created. Maybe I will go here because I have filtered these elements, these necessary elements, and now I have this, and I have here a gap. So I will select this floor, and I will modify created panels, and I will change the start over here. So you will see now it's updated, and it's now on the wall. Okay, so yeah, these all options, again, new features will be available to you next week because we want to invest more and more time to develop precast add-ons. As we see it, really it's good, and our clients are already happy by using these tools. So okay, I have wall floors and smart details, and I have smart assembly. So if we want to create drawings of elements, and before I create drawings, I will use sort mark. Sort mark I will use from Tools for BIMDoc, and this solution gives you a possibility to renumber elements quickly. Okay, so according to different rules. Let's say if I will click on that, element numbering, I can select category, or I can actually select elements and then click on element numbering. So if I want to just renumber particular elements, but if I want to renumber all of the columns, so I choose the category, I choose where to write the value, and then I have rules. How do I want to group my elements? So I can group by some parameter and start numbering when this parameter changes, the numbering will be changed from the beginning. Let's say I can adjust numbering according to volume type or mass and so on, or structural behavior. We have sorting options. We have some additional options for columns, like to include the mark for the different material behavior or structural usage. So you can use this in sorting, and then you just in the end you select which parameters should have influence on the final mark value, and I will click OK, and now we will see then all of my 22 columns are renumbered, and then yeah, I have now these mark values written. I have chosen to have it one number according to the level. So I have different prefix for the different level of the wall. So I have all of these elements marked. So I can do the same with all the walls. Let's say I can select this type of walls, right? And I can do the element numbering, write values to a mark, and I can choose my saved configuration. So I have this with such a prefix, all of my elements and numbering according to different rules, and all of my walls are numbered, and I have all mark values for all of these elements. Okay, so okay, so we can do this with floors, or any other elements actually. So and sheets and rooms and grid numbering could be changed with the help of this solution. And finally, when we have modeled everything we need, we can create drawings. So to create drawings, I would like to talk about Smart Assemblies a little bit. So Smart Assemblies again has some features additional, so you will see this. Okay, about Smart Assemblies. What it does, it creates assembly from the host element and all the host details. It creates views according to the shop drawing configuration. It creates views, right? And it creates automatic dimensions to the host element and to the details. So when we create view, we can define the name for the view, we can define view type, just to filter sections, for example. You can apply view templates, dimension rules. Dimension rules are the rules which defines how your elements will be dimensioned, how the main element will be dimensioned, how the host detail will be dimensioned, is it a steel detail or a concrete detail, how rebars will be dimensioned, how nodes will be placed, what should be the names of the nodes, what should be the information of the nodes. So it could be type parameter or shared parameter. You can write this in your language. And choose positioning of nodes, and then you create these dimension rules. You can save them and use them in for different views. then some options to show gravity point, to update views, and others. Some options to create schedules, apply schedule templates, create sheets, and use sheet template. So it means that when you create the sheet, you can create element and all the views will be placed on the sheet. But now in the new releases of Smart Assembly, you can also use a template project. So template project is a template, it's a project with, okay, so I don't have this opened. So template project is a project with different assemblies, already created assemblies, right? So you can create assemblies, assign configurations. When you create views of these assemblies, you place the views on the sheet, and you can save this sheet as a template. And then you will be able to use these settings in the new project. Okay, so I will switch back to my previous project I've been working on. Okay, so let's say in this case, let's just create assembly. I select only, let's say, columns, and I click on create assemblies. So it's not like a Revit. It will not create assembly of these two selected elements, but it will create assemblies of my column. So I select the configuration and I click on create. So let's see now, the assemblies will be created, views created, all the details included automatically, and dimensions placed automatically according to the defined rules. So it depends on what did you create. Okay, and let's see. At the bottom we should find under assemblies. So okay, these columns are the same. This one and this one are the same assemblies. And now I have this kind of drawing created. This configuration, the views was placed in this template file for assemblies, right? So I don't need to drag my views. So I have a very similar column in my template file. So that's why it looks quite nice, I think. So the dimensions, they are placed. We have nodes, the nodes of the name of the element. Then we have dimensions. It looks like this. We can also do like maybe, okay, we can do it. So again, with Smart Assemblies, it's the same. You can select elements and create assemblies and assign a configuration, or you can auto create assemblies if you have the name of configuration in the parameters. So I can do this like this. So again, you can select different elements, different categories, and so on. It will find the name of configuration and it will use this. So now let's create a couple of these, and let's go to the bottom, and let's see. One of them looks like this. We have some dimensions for the openings. Let's say 3D view was created in the template project. And also this view has dimensions for the openings and so on. Okay, let's create another one maybe, and we will go maybe, I think we should finish this presentation already, but I really would like to show you maybe, okay, this one, maybe I'll move this way here. Yeah, let's say column and the beam, and I will again auto create maybe assemblies, right? So you can make changes to assemblies, update these assemblies. Then you have possibility now to modify configuration again by instance elements. So you can change only configuration for one element. Let's say you don't want to show something for this particular element. So you can modify by instance, you can update by instance and save configuration from the assembly. So it means that if you have project but you have deleted your configurations, or you have lost your configurations and so on, so you can select element and save, select assembly and save sharp drawing configuration from this assembly. Then again you have options to change configuration, disassemble element. So disassemble gives you that it will remove also the gravity point and some of these features. And these are settings for template project location, and you can load settings from the template project, so you can use assemblies in the new project. I will go back here now. And you see, let's say, the beam. Somehow the view is not refreshing. Okay, so you see now I have details, let's say, for the openings, for the elements, for the steel details. This column, let's say, again, view from the side view. We have dimensions for the details for the balls and so on. Okay, so I will click that. And another great feature of Smart Assembly is that it has also possibility to make changes. Let's say I'll maybe just create assemblies of these two, because these are the same, but I want to do it like this. And if I have same type of assemblies in my project, I can, these are the same type, right? And manage assemblies gives me option to see which assembly has drawings. So this assembly is primary, it has drawings. And I can select also all the same type assemblies in my project. And when I know that this one is primary, I can, let's say, I have this dynamic update feature, which let me update all the same type assemblies at the same time. So let's say I select primary assembly. Maybe I will do it like this. I have here a beam, so I will use modify details. Maybe I will just insert some detail on the top. Let's say maybe some. Okay, on the top of my element, two details on the top, and insert, and let's say I will make modification for this element. And now I have a question because of a dynamic update. Do you want to update assembly views, or just create assembly? So if I will choose to update, so these details was inserted, right? And just at the moment when I insert details, I have this question: what do I want to do? And you'll see that now these details are inserted also to the secondary assemblies. So all of the same type assemblies was updated at once. So you don't need to, you know, do it like this and go somewhere in the Revit way. So which one of this? It should have been updated. So it's this one, or do I have this view? Oh, yeah, it's okay. So I see now I have additional dimensions for my balls. And that, yeah, so probably that's it. That's about presentation. That's about tools for the Precast Suite. And about how to get all of our solutions, but you will find them on the web page, and you can download the tools for BIMDoc and visit our page and get trials of these solutions. And you can contact me directly if you have more questions about this. Okay, so thank you all for your attention. Take care and goodbye.